start si Mark.
Huwag ka na magpaupo dyan, sir, kasi para malinis din. Kaya mo yan. Oreo.
Ayan, ganda naman ito.
Here. Alright, so good afternoon everyone. Hi!
Hello!
Ano ba yan?
So, let's start na tayo. So, on behalf of Justiene Ortega, I would like to welcome all of our media friends. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Roll call lang po tayo. From start, ito po si Tito Celso, Chelsea Caparas. From Pageant Chronicles, si Titong Nel Caparas. From OPMB, si Tito Noli Beryoso. From Pageant Trend, ang bagong rebond natin na kaibigan, si Jay Barbo. And also from Pageantology 101, na-confuse si Justiene kung sino si Vitas Tenoria. Tenoria. From Pageantry, si Ken Villarca. From Sash Factor, si Sir Mike Suniga. Meron ba diyang pa-peanut butter? From Eventology, si Fernando Vivo. And also from Fab, Manila ba? Tama? Philippines, Tita Joy Arbil. From Pageant Mag, Francois Diaz. From the Philippine Pageantry, it's Tristan Francisco. From Entertainment News Portal, ang proxy ni Arvin, si Tiodi. Coming ang ating titas of pageantry na si Tita Lavinia. And also from Pageantry Fanatics, Ezel Ja. And also from Big Crown, and also one of the, parang masasabi natin, institusyon na sa Miss Philippines Earth, si Noy. Ayan. And lastly, ang ating lutang at wala pa rin, si Anton Eden. Wala pa rin siya. Ha? Okay, nasa mula pa na. So before we start, don't forget to tag our location for today. Palakpakan naman natin ang Cafe Intramuros. And before we start, I'd just like to ask Sir Christopher for an introduction sa ating place for today. Palakpak naman!
So, hi po, good afternoon. I'm Christopher Tamayo. I'm the, So, I'm the General Manager of Tamayo's Group of Companies. And basically, I own the coffee shop po. I graduated from the Culinary Institute of America. And I was a classmate of Justiene when we were in elementary in Dominican school. So Justiene was a really close friend of mine, and I really want to support her journey and miss her. So again, welcome po here at Cafe Intramuros. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. I hope you had good drinks and hopefully good food later. So yeah po, thank you, and again, welcome po to Cafe Intramuros.
Thank you, Sir Christopher. And also, I'd just like to acknowledge the presence of family of Justiene, yung grandparents niya, and syempre yung mom niya din. Ayan. And also, syempre yung handler din ni Justiene from Kagandahang Flores, si Tito Jess. Ayan. So, a little introduction lang. Justiene joined na Miss Philippines Earth 2020 and landed as one of the semi-finalists of that year. And now, she's come back with a bang. Siyempre, sino pa nga ba ang pinag-uusapan natin ngayong hapon? Let's welcome Miss Philippines Earth 2022 representing the city of Manila, Justiene Ortega! Ang hina. May additional Ayan. Hindi kami nag-usap pero magkakulay kami ngayon.
of Manila. I am Justiene Ortega po. I am 28 years old. And a little background about me. I graduated from Silvera University back in 2014. I have a degree in BSBA, major in marketing management. And thankfully, I graduated po with the help of my full academic scholarship. I was an active student leader even back then po. I used to be part of the student council as the external vice president. So partnerships and sponsorships were really my passion even from then. And I was also the first female president of the Pageant Scholars Guild. So in pageantry, I've been joining since I think I was 12 years old, even when I was in elementary. But outside school, I started po in 2016 when I joined Miss Manila when I was just 23 years old. And then I joined Miss Universe Philippines back in 2017 po as the first runner-up Miss World Philippines in 2019. And of course, as Mars mentioned, I also joined Miss Philippines Earth for the first time back in 2020. And of course, now I'm back because I still want to be the next Miss Philippines Earth.
Before we start our Q&A, would it be okay if I ask Tito Jess for a small message to Justiene Ortega? Palakpakan naman natin si Tito Jess.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. It's my honor to be here, to be part of Justine's Meet with the Press. Maraming salamat, Justine, for the trust. Though, alam ni Justine yan, we are having some challenges because of our schedules. She has work and she cannot really sacrifice her work. She loves her work so much. And she's really doing a fantastic job, both doing her responsibility for her work and a very fantastic job as candidate of Miss Philippines Earth. So, doon ako umibilin sa batang ito. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, if you really want this, make sure that you find time for everything because you want to pursue both careers and she doesn't want to sacrifice one. But what I'm seeing right now is really a Justiene Ortega super amazing version for Miss Philippines Earth 2022. Sabi nga nila, still, we have a lot of things to do and to prepare para po sa upcoming finals. Hopefully, with the turnouts or the twist na gagawin ng Miss Philippines Earth for this year, we're going to be part of that semi-finalists and be one of the candidates sa grand finals, which will be live, I suppose. And hopefully this year, we'll be getting the crown for Miss Philippines Earth. So maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. Best of luck, girl. I know you can make it. You're making me proud, and all of us at Pageant Flowers, you're making us all proud. Thank you very much.
They go correctly, here, here, pati dito may here. Here, center naman. Center up. Here, center down.
May tuloy sa mga center down talaga.
Center down, please.
Salamat po.
Here, please. Thank you. One more here, left please.
Over here.
Thank you. Oh, sorry, wait.
Sorry kayo.
Alright.
Nainit ka din.
Mars France made the video.
Here, please. Just left please. Wait, dito po.
Okay.
Okay, so before we start also our getting to know our Q&A, I'd just like to acknowledge the makeup artist of Justiene since day one, si Mama Jessie Magulo. Ayan, yan si Mama Jessie. Ayan. So, and also si Ate Judy. Hi, Ate Judy. Ayan. Alright, mag-start na tayo sa getting to know our question and answer portion from OPMB, Tito Nori Berrioso.
Ay, under my renewable energy. As some of you may know po kasi, my advocacy for the pageant is really renewable energy. Because back then, I used to work for a solar power company, and it is something that we need in the Philippines, and we need to educate more people about. So I want to use this Philippines Earth and maximize it really as a platform to talk to more people, to join conferences, to represent the Philippines, and be able to share how we need renewable energy.
Okay, nagmala ako yan. MPE Labs po na is this year's team
Yes,
of
po.
this Philippines Fair. So, may instant ba sa buhay mo na na-involve ka sa isang project or isang institution na nag-promote or nag-conserve sa mga animals dito sa Pilipinas?
Currently po, there's nothing that I can siguro state directly. Pero right now, yun nga po, I think that's one of the best things about Miss Philippines Earth, is that as it keeps evolving with its different themes, this year with its its ME Loves Fauna, we are what do you call this, pushed or motivated to learn about different fauna, and it became an avenue for us to learn about our chosen fauna. To share po, my chosen fauna is actually the Philippine bleeding heart. So it's native and endemic here in the Philippines, and alam ko po, hindi madami sa atin na nakakaalam sa kanya, but if we see the photo of the Philippine bleeding heart, it's very beautiful kasi it's a pigeon that has a white chest but with a red bleeding heart looking na feathers here. So parang very distinct yung itsura niya. And the reason why I chose it is because it's endangered right now. And actually to share din po, it is one of the fauna na pinipili ng Haribon Foundation that could be ambassadors for conservation. Kasi isa po talaga sa mga fauna na hindi natututukan, hindi napapansin, at hindi rin po kilala ng madaming Pilipino. That's why we wanted to choose this fauna. And I think that is the avenue that Miss Philippines Earth has opened. Kasi hindi po tayo siguro lahat involved for conservation, but it became a step for us to start caring about the conservation for animals.
In one particular place here in the Philippines na makikita natin ito?
Actually, meron po 5 different bleeding hearts. So we have the Luzon, the Negros, the Sulu, the Mindoro, and the Mindanao. So it's actually in different areas in the Philippines. And to share po, nung nag-shoot po ako ng Eagle video, there's actually one in Manila Zoo in the Philippine endemic section. And yung story po actually ng bleeding heart there was nakaka-awaken or nakaka-inspire or ma-realize natin why we need to highlight such faunas. Kasi nakwento po sa akin yung administration there that the reason na nagkaroon sila ng Luzon bleeding heart was because meron isang environmentalist who was traveling po sa Bulacan and meron siyang nakasalubong na native. And yung native, hawak niya yung bleeding heart. So tinanong ng environmentalist, bilang aware siya kung ano po yung mga fauna, tinanong niya, what are you going to do or anong gagawin mo sa bleeding heart? And this native answered, I'm going to eat it for dinner. So imagine the number of locals or people who may have the same perspective and who are not that well educated on how we need to take care of these faunas. That's why I believe it's very essential na kailangan pong i-highlight natin, especially these faunas na hindi po masyadong nabibigyan ng pansin.
Last question. If I am a tourist here in Manila, saan mo ako dadalhin aside from
Sasabihin ko sana Intramuros kasi it's really my favorite spot. Pero siguro my other top of mind po would be Arroceros Forest Park. If you have not been there po, Arroceros Park has been declared as a permanent forest park by our previous mayor, Mayor Isko Moreno. And what's nice about it is that sa Manila po kasi sanay tayo mostly residentials, bahay, building. Doon, parang makikil mo, wala ka masyado sa Manila kasi maririnig mo yung mga ibon, maaamoy mo yung simoy ng hangin doon, iba. Beside Pasig River, pero hindi, kumbaga, dun ka po sa pinakagitna, mararamdaman mo, iba yung pakiramdam versus kapag nandito ka sa city and yung buzz talaga ng city din po.
Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you po.
Ako na,
Wait lang. Priority tayo. From
okay.
South.
Hi, Justine. If you will be appointed as Secretary of DENR, what pressing environmental issues will you prioritize to solve?
I think my priority po will be sa DANR, yung electricity natin. Hindi siguro yun yung top, pero kasi given that we have a lot of areas here in the Philippines that are powered by diesel generators, I think it's about time for DANR to actually have a say in the matter. To share po, the reason why I'm so passionate about renewable energy, because back in my previous job, I encountered this video kung saan sa isang island, gabi po siya, may iba-ibang bangka. At sa mga bangka na ito, may iba-ibang bahay na nakasituate. Isa po dun sa mga bahay, isa sa mga bangka, hindi bahay ang nakalagay, pero diesel generator. So imagine niyo po, day in and day out, yun po yung nalalanghap na hangin ng mga taong nakapaligid dun sa diesel generator. So given that we have 7,641 islands in the Philippines, imagine how many more households could be experiencing the same thing. So I think that's one of the pressing issues that they have to really address po, to start transitioning to renewable energy, especially sa mga areas po na diesel generators po yung mga ginagamit.
Last question. Just said that you cannot give up your present work. Can you, what are you up to right now?
Ayun po, hindi ko na share. I have been working po for 8 years and currently I am working po as a brand manager for a home furnishing and bathroom accessories company in Quezon City. Yun po.
Okay.
I'm into marketing po. Thank you.
Another question from the sister.
My friend po.
Now, Kapara.
Hello, Justice.
Hello po.
If you will have a chance to talk to the new mayor of Manila, Dr. Aguila Luna, ano yung gusto mong sabihin sa kanya? Kasi nagawa na halos lahat is marami
Agree
na.
po.
So, ano pa yung gusto mong isa-suggest sa kanya or
I think one of the things that we can strengthen more po in Manila is one, yung waste management po. Siguro, meron na po kasing ini-start na parang system transition para mas maayos po yung waste management. Pero the other thing is, isa sa mga dreams ko talaga here in the Philippines is to have a refilling station. Hindi ko sure where we can start, but I know there are suppliers that are willing to have this refilling station. Kasi alam po natin that, you know, yung tingi culture, yung mga sachets, it's very evident here, especially in Manila na madami pong tao. So madami talagang gumagamit ito kasi it's very easy to buy, easy to purchase. And I think it's one of the things that we can replace, or yung culture na need natin i-replace. And siguro, the local government units can be the one leading us towards their goals. So, yun po.
thank you, Justice.
Thank you po.
Hi, Miss Ed. Family College 101. We're live now. So, we have 200 viewers present now.
Hello!
So, this is your second time to join the Miss Philippines Earth.
Yes po.
So, we have a different national pageants, no? So, Miss Philippines Earth, as you can join naman with other national pageants.
Yes po. Honestly, sinasabi din po nila sa akin dati, bakit ka ba mag-Miss Philippines Earth ulit? Sabi ko, nandun po kasi talaga yung puso ko eh. Bilang yung advocacy ko po is renewable energy, I don't see any other pageant that would really fit the need to maximize the voice needed for renewable energy other than Miss Philippines Earth. What I really love about the pageant is that it's an organization that brings together not just beauty queens, but eco-champions, sustainability advocates through its sponsors, its partners, and its different platforms po talaga. So I believe Miss Philippines Earth is the right platform for my advocacy.
So, never ka pa talagang join na ibang national pageants?
Miss World po, in 2019, yes po.
Miss Tourism.
Yes po, in 2017.
And then my second question, sino yung pinaka-favorite mong Miss Philippines Earth winner?
Si Ate Karen Ibasco, as in I idolize her a lot. Every time she speaks, I'm like, okay. Kasi I think what I love about Ate Karen is that she feels and looks so genuine. The way she talks about climate change, the way she brands herself, and the way na until now, even after her reign, ramdam mo that she's really passionate about saving Mother Earth. And I think that's what I really want to inculcate in my own values po talaga.
And of course, second time to join in this Philippines Earth, yung mga tanong ng karamihan, ano ang game plan ngayon for this Miss Philippines Earth 2022? Upusin ko na parang mga ano. Alam ko yan yung tatanong ko.
Game plan po, nako!
Kahit mga idea na. Of course, yung mga game plan, ano yan secret weapon yung mga
Sige, advocacy based na lang. I think yung difference po kasi ng me joining this year versus 2020 is that in 2020, I used to hire highlight just renewable energy. In 2022, what I want to highlight is actually Solar 2.0. So Solar 2.0 is the sustainability of life through alternative solutions and renewable energy, because I wanted to integrate not just renewable energy, but the daily things we can actually change or do or choose in order to still help Mother Earth in our little ways.
Eto, John, pageantry ka lang. I just want to ask you, do you feel pressure? Kasi you're representing Manila. We have two Miss Earth like Anjali and Karen. At fellow KF mo pa sila.
Yes po. Very much pressured, but very much inspired po. I think their performance and their legacy po, no, as from Miss Earth Manila to Miss Philippines Earth to Miss Earth is something na gusto po natin ibalik sa Manila ngayong 2022.
At isa pa, Justiene, sa tingin mo, advantage ba sa'yo? Kasi iba yung into virtual pageant.
Yes.
Tapos, ngayon it's like virtual. Advantage ba sa'yo yun or disadvantage?
Siguro po, experience will always bring advantage po. But then again, I think every year, iba rin po kasi talaga yung strategy needed, yung game plan needed, and yung mga discard needed. So I think it gives me an advantage, but then again, hindi pwedeng kampante lang tayo. Since, not because we know what it used to be like, doesn't mean that okay na tayo, dapat basta ganito lang. Dapat there's always something to spice it up. Given it's still a competition, kailangan best of the best pa din in everything we do.
Tita Joy, Argin.
Hi,
Thank you po. Sorry po. Na-mention ni Sir Jess kanina na sobrang kang busy, diba? How do you balance your pageant life with your personal
Ay, ang masasabi ko po ay vitamins is key. Ano po, ang ginagawa ko actually ngayon, ang witness po ng family ko, is usually I'm trying my best na i-manage lahat ng time ko. So, ini-schedule ko yan daily. Pag binigay sa amin na team requirements for shoot, the first thing that I did is i-plug yan sa schedule and i-send yan to my boss na, Sir, these are the days na hindi po ako makakapasok kasi kailangan ko talaga i-shoot. And then sa ibang araw, pag nasa office ko, I make sure I still deliver ko ano kailangan ko i-deliver for work. So sa totoo lang po, mahirap po siya right now given that my work is actually from Monday to Saturday po, ng 8 to 5. But yun po kasi I know that it's my last chance in pageantry and I know na Miss Philippines Earth is where I really want to be. So I'm trying to give all my siguro 3 times the effort that I can para po mabigay lahat for both the pageant and group po. Thank you po. Thank you po.
Ferdy Abihon from the
Hi, Sir Ferdy.
Siguro yung difference between 2020 and now is sabi mo nga 3 times the effort
Yes.
in participating. So, ano pa yung difference nung 2020 and now with regards to your preparation and your ultimate goal of getting one of the crowns of Miss Philippines?
Siguro what changed po from 2020 is that 2 years older, we're now wiser din po. And at the same time, what I did po kasi to prepare for the pageant this year is that given that I'm no longer with a solar power company, I actually joined this NGO or this non-government organization focusing po on the just transition towards renewable energy. So what I wanted to make sure was that I still equip myself po with renewable energy knowledge and be able to share more of it to more people. Kasi for me, what I learned back then in 2020 was siguro more on private perspective lang. But the training that I get from being an RE ambassador from Reboot Philippines, which is the name of the NGO po, is allowing me to learn how we can really transition the Philippines into having more renewable energy as our source of energy.
Why should Miss Earth crown you as one of their winners?
Because why not? I believe I'm here for a reason, and this year is not the year to back out. And I know should I be given the chance to be the next Miss Philippines Earth, I will bring home the crown to Manila.
Congratulations, and we'll be watching you in the finals.
Thank you po.
Francois Diaz from Pageant.
Hello po.
Good afternoon, Justiene.
Good afternoon po.
Justiene, you have mentioned
about that we have mainly renewable and sustainable energies in the Philippines. So which of these are renewable and sustainable energies that is best recommended to be used in Manila?
Actually, in Manila po, I think given that we are very abundant with sunlight, my number one recommendation would be solar energy. If I can share po, medyo technical po ito. Sa solar energy po kasi there are different ways we can decentralize them. And one of the ideas na iniisip ko po to apply renewable energy here in Manila is to start per barangay. Before po, in my previous work, we were able to transform one barangay hall into a solar learning hub. So, ang ginawa po namin is nilagyan namin ng solar panel and parang maliit na solar generator para yun po yung magiging source of energy nila. So, imagine if we can transform each of these barangays, each of the 896 barangays into solarized. So, ang laki ng mababawas sa electricity na kailangan po natin sa main grid.
Okay. And another question is that having fauna as your peaceful concern right now, in Philippines actually is known for having most of the endangered species around the world. So which of these endangered species that you would like to prioritize?
I would really love to prioritize po yung Philippine bleeding heart kasi its current status po by the IUCN is actually critically endangered, which means hindi na po siya halos mahanap ngayon. Actually, if you search sa internet, there are some articles there that are saying na hindi na nga nila mahanap or mapicturean kasi hindi na din nga daw po makita sa mga bundok. So, I think one of the things that we can do, I saw previously that foundations such as Haribon Foundation is actually had the previous campaign highlighting them. It's called #HealTheBleedingHeart, and maybe it's something that we can revive for moving forward to further increase the awareness on how we have to save the bleeding heart or the Philippine bleeding heart.
Heart is easy of dog.
It's a dove po or pigeon po. Yes po. Parang po, kalapate.
Thank you, Francois. And now, from Pageant Trend, Jay Barbo.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon po.
My name is Jay from Pageant Trend. My question for you is, what is one thing that best describes you as a candidate of Miss Philippines Earth 2022?
I think the best thing that would describe me is that I'm passionate. Once I set my mind to something, I really put all my effort into it. Kasi gusto ko po talaga na kung ano yung na-visualize ko na result, yun din po yung mangyayari. And I will make sure that I will find the way to get from step A to step B po.
And another follow-up question. So given that you are not a rookie in this pageantry and you're also being Tagadang Flores.
Yes.
So let me ask you, how was your training on Tagadang Flores?
Actually, yung training ko po for this year, ilang araw pa lang po talaga ako nakapag-train kasi tinapos ko po muna lahat ng shoots ko. Pero nag-usap nga kami ni Tito Rod, sabi namin, baka this week po mag-training kami. Pero last time, nag-training naman na po kami so far ng pasarela. Pero sabi niya, need pa namin ng more training pa po in the future.
Alright. Congratulations, Sinagpa.
Thank you po.
Jay. And also from Pageantry, ang pulis natin.
Hi, Sir Ken.
I'm Ken from Police Pageant.
Lumabas muna siya sa
Anyway, I would just like to ask kasi your advocacy is more on renewable energy.
Yes.
And one best example of this would be the projects Tarin, Ilocos Norte. There are windmills, there are solar panels, and this is mainly associated with our President Bongbong Marcos. My question would be kind of political. If you mind to answer, you may answer. If you not, you may not answer it.
Sige po.
How will you work with President Bongbong Marcos with this kind of advocacy that you have?
If she win.
Should
We will win.
Yes.
Should I be given the opportunity to speak po with the one with the highest power that can really integrate renewable energy? I mean, why not? I would really love to have a seat at the table to share my ideas and the things that I'm thinking about and how we can really further renewable energy here in the Philippines po. It would be a great opportunity. At the end of the day, what we are here po is to really transform the source of energy for the Filipinos, especially for the ones who are living with diesel generator in different islands here in the Philippines.
Next challenging question would be this last question.
We all know that most of the Filipino citizens, right, especially netizens, are close-minded in terms of working with President Bongbong Marcos because of political diversity. How will you convince them to listen to your advocacy, considering that you consider to work with the highest person in terms of power in this land?
I think the best way to convince other Filipino people who are close-minded is to show them that at the end of the day, no matter what our political color is, what we want is to better the Philippines. And should we be pushed or not pushed, or should be given a chance to be with different political colors in order to move forward with these advocacies, I think we should focus on the goal rather on the political colors that we have.
Thank you so much.
Thank you po. And I would like to acknowledge Anton Eder from Pageant.
Hello po!
Dahil dyan, what is your question to Justine?
Ang bilis!
Pahinga mo.
Question na.
Hindi pa siya nakakalaman.
Ano pa siya ready? From the Philippine Pageantry, Sir Tristan Francisco.
First question, madami akong tanong na gusto itanong. Pero una is, sa tingin mo bakit ka hindi nanalo sa mga unang sinalihan? Anong kulang sa'yo at bakit ka mananalo this time?
Yan din po yung tanong ko dati eh. Bakit hindi?
Sagutin natin.
Pero I think upon really thinking about it, siguro kasi pageantry po is a mix of passion, hard work, and destiny. At the end of the day, kasi no matter how hard we work, no matter how passionate we are to win and to really pursue our advocacies, at the end of the day, it's destiny that will place a crown on your head. Pero this year naman po, I think nagdasal na po ako sa lahat ng pwedeng pagdasalan and sa mga destiny po na kailangan natin tawagin. And I think this year malakas na po sana ang destiny natin.
Thank you. Second question. Sa galing mo ng pagsasalita, well, personally, I'm impressed.
Thank you po.
Galing mo ng pagsalita, parang kung nakikita nga si Karen ni Bastos.
Ay, such a compliment po. Salamat
Ano
po.
mo yung sinasabi mo, may laman ang sinasabi mo.
Salamat po.
At saka, meron kang background when it comes to that. Pero bakit ka nagtatrabaho sa Comfort Chicks?
Well, actually po, my job is, how do I say this? Ano po ba ako napunta sa trabaho? The reason I'm in home furnishing is actually a friend recommended me. And what I like about my job is that, bago ko kasi siyang industry eh. Quick background po on my job. I have been working for 8 years. Previously, I've been working for a cell phone company. And then I used to work for an FMCG or fast-moving consumer goods. So ito po yung mga Quaker Oats or yung mga chocolates na nakita natin. And then I used to work also for a solar power company. And then this year I'm working po for a home furnishing company. Very personal po actually yung reason why I chose to pursue this job. First is actually close to home. So mas malapit po ako sa family ko through this job. And second, it was really a good opportunity po in terms of economic, financial, and the boss and the management po kasi I work directly under them. And they were very supportive when I told them that I will be joining a pageant po this year. Will it be okay with you? And they said yes. I think it's a very important factor when I chose my job na is it a job that will still support my passion? And I was so happy that they actually said yes to it.
Okay, next question is, busy ka sa work, tapos sa Miss Philippines Earth ka ulit. May love life ka pa ba?
Yes po! Actually po, to introduce my boyfriend is there of 5 years. Ayun po. So, my boyfriend is my previous college best friend. To share po, pareho po kami scholars sa San Beda. So, I think yun din po talaga is the key.
So may life ka pa. So pero ito, we know that Miss Philippines Earth or Miss Earth is known for making women of not just substance, not just with purpose, but women who really knows about everything about the environment. Talagang may advocacy. Sabi ko nga, PBB calls Miss Earth and Miss Philippines Earth as a pageant that is not about beauty per se.
I agree.
But it is an organization, it is a movement. Okay, now, ang mga bashers ng pageant would say that hindi ka kagandahan ng mga pinapanalo. Anong comment mo doon? Kasi personally, I see you winning because of I see what I saw with Karen Basco.
Thank you po.
sabi ko siya yung pwedeng manalo at mananalo because she's not just a woman of substance, but yung totality niya, nakikita ko rin sa'yo. So, ngayon question is, anong magiging comment mo doon? Kasi kung papanalunin ka, mas marami mas maganda sa'yo, ano ang magiging reaction mo? Magkakaroon na ng palibagong basher ang Miss Philippines Earth.
I really believe po kasi talaga na it's impossible to please everyone. Ang tuyo nga po sa amin, in 100%, you can only please 33% of those people. Siguro po, should I win? But I should win. Should I win? What I will tell these bashers is that Miss Philippines Earth is a beauty pageant, but at the same time, it's a beauty pageant that longs for an ambassador of Mother Earth. Somebody who could speak for Mother Earth and be the voice of the urgent climate crisis. And I think Miss Philippines Earth should always be a balance of both. We should not just be looking at the aesthetics, but we should always consider the substance in choosing the right ambassador for our Mother Earth. And at the end of the day kasi, ang ginagawa po natin is we're trying to solve a very urgent problem, which is climate crisis. And that's what the essence of Miss Philippines Earth is.
Last question. For the last 21 years, Miss Philippines or Miss Philippines Earth and even Miss Earth have been around.
Yes.
Ano na ang naging changes na naitulong ng organization nyo sa environment simula ng 2001?
I think Miss Philippines Earth has different advocacies. Actually, na-share po nila sa amin that Miss Earth Foundation has been proposing or has been putting up projects. Parang before they used to advocate for eco bags. Before, they also produced a book that allows children to be educated early on about climate change. At the same time, they also pursue different advocacies with different partnerships. So I think yung ginagawa nilang legacy every year on what the most pressing issue is something that really stands out on Miss Philippines Earth kasi you know that they are always there to bring a solution on the table.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Salamat po.
And also, I'd just like to acknowledge the presence of Tita Lavinia or Tita Sofia. At dahil dyan, anong question mo? Anton ka muna. Anton. Ay, hindi namin marinig. Bon yun.
Sorry po.
Wala ka nga talaga.
Advocacy po. Okay, so
More on thorough na lang siguro.
Yes.
With
Step by step, paano mo isa sa katupuan yung advocacy mo?
sige po. So to share po, my advocacy for this year is actually Solar 2.0. So 2.0 kasi back in 2020 po when I joined, it was just solar energy. Kasi I used to work for a solar power company po, which really inspired my advocacy. Thus yung araw po sa SASH ko. So this year, Solar 2.0 stands for Sustainability of Life through Alternative Solutions and Renewable Energy. So we still want to focus on renewable energy, but we want to integrate the little things that we can do. Kumbaga, ano po ba yung mga maliliit na bagay na pwede nating baguhin sa lifestyle natin to still save Mother Earth or to still be able to do something in solving this climate crisis. So yung mga things or steps that we can probably take is, katulad po siguro yung na-share ko kanina, is that here in Manila, our main source of electricity, mostly po kasi sa grid pa rin. And I think one of the little things that we can at least start with is to have mini grids or mini solar power in different barangays. We have 896 barangays here in Manila. And before, we were able to transform one barangay hall into a solar learning hub. So nilagyan lang po namin ng solar panel and nilagyan namin ng solar generator. And yun po yung parang at least backup nila or parang source of electricity nila. Kasi right now, lahat po tayo nagde-depend, sorry, it's very technical, lahat po tayo nagde-depend talaga sa main source of electricity natin. But imagine if each of these barangays can slowly transition into integrating renewable energy as their source of energy. So, unti-unti, nababawasan po natin yung kumukuha sa coal or nag-burn ng fossil fuels, which is 40% of our source of energy here in the Philippines. So, yun po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Tita Lavinia o Tita sa Pageantry, do you have questions?
Hi,
Just
Tita.
ahead.
Pero this is more on the social media. Honestly, medyo hard sell ang Miss Philippines Earth. Mainly because of the visual presentation, yung mga social media platforms nila. Inaantay pa rin namin yung gloss factor. Ano yung mga ideas mo to streamline? Kasi alam naman natin, everything is very visual right now.
Yes, po.
Ano yung mga suggestions mo para medyo hindi siya magulo, madali siyang sundan, even
siguro po, one of the things that we can do, well, hindi ko sure if we can still implement this year, tita, pero yung naisip ko before, sana idea is sunod-sunod eh. Something kasi, kapag kunyari nanonood tayo ng movie, kapag we see the story na dire-diretso and we see where it wants to take us, na-hook tayo ng sobre. And I think yung continuity na kailangan is something that we can add to it po. And at the same time, siguro po being able to highlight yung different personalities siguro of the ladies, of the queens, and their advocacies is something we can also add. Kasi yun nga po, yung Miss Philippines Earth, something about it is that it's not just about the lady or the beauty queen, but it's also more in focusing on their advocacy po. I think that is something that can really help Miss Philippines Earth differentiate itself online. Thank you, Tita.
And, Sir Noy.
Hi, Sir Noy.
Medyo technical tong kay Sir Noy kasi parang nakadedicate talaga sila yung page nila to Miss Philippines.
Hello po si Noy, pag-isip sa everyone po. Hindi ko lang technical, siguro I'd like to ask si Justiene kasi natin sa intelligence round, no? And tonight yung interview of claims.
Yes po.
Ako na po sa interest lang ng natin, nasa ang headspace mo after yung intelligence round at nasa ang headspace mo ngayon na really yung place naman after yung dance tonight. Ano yung feelings mo ngayon? Excited? Nervous?
Honestly, excited po because I feel like habang lumalamig po tayo sa coronation, nakikita po natin yung iba-ibang beauty ng iba-ibang ladies as well. And I think kasi what I like about Miss Philippines Earth is iba-iba din po kasi talaga yung nilalabas na ganda, talino, and personality ng bawat ladies per round. So I think later on sa Beauty of Face Given, it's a very interesting round kasi makikita talaga natin yung bare beauty ng mga ladies. So it really would bring out a different perspective or a different side of the ladies.
One last question.
Go, sir.
Nabanggit mo na you were the first female president.
Yes po.
So basically, parang pioneer ka, no? You're a pioneer of things.
Yes
You're
po.
going to have a big dream. Ano yung pioneer mo as Justiene Ortega in the future? Ano yung big dream na yun?
My big dream po talaga is to have Metro Manila solar power. Kasi I feel like hindi po natin na-maximize yung technology that we have. I feel like we're still dependent on fossil fuels in our main electricity. But I do know that it's very challenging. Kaya nga po, na-appreciate ko yung current NGO ko, which allows me to be educated more on the just transition. Kasi it helps me understand na hindi kasi siya madali from step 1 to step 2. There are different factors, madaming kailangan pagdaanan. Pero yun talaga yung ultimate dream, to be independent from fossil fuels. Kasi alam po natin that it contributes a lot to climate change and to the greenhouse gases that we have here in Mother Earth. Thank you po.
Ako, may question.
Hi, Mars!
Medyo mahirap siya. We do have 5 R's,
Yes.
right? Namely, recycle,
Reduce, recycle, and respect.
and respect.
Yes.
If you could add 1 R to this 5 R, what would it be and why?
Of course, my favorite R is renewable energy. She actually shared this po back in 2020, and as you can see, I'm really passionate about my advocacy kasi because of my background from it and how I see na hindi natin siya na-maximize ang sobra. That's why I really want to highlight renewable energy more kasi yun talaga yung kailangan po natin sa Pilipinas. Imagine niyo po, meron tayong 7,641 islands. And yung islands na yun, most of them gumagamit pa ng diesel generator. Imagine niyo po if lahat yun na mag-convert natin to independent sources of electricity na solar powered, which is clean, green, and safer for everybody. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mars.
And before you give your message, would it be okay if mag-ask naman ako ng message to your mom, aka your sister?
Sabi ko na naman. May ate po pala talaga.
Si Mommy.
Ayun na, yung lola ko nahiyain kasi, Mami,
Ayan.
yung twin ko po pala.
Huwag ko masyado maingay, hindi nyo masyadong obvious.
Ay, alright. Lagi yan consistent.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for sharing your time with us this afternoon. Maraming pong salamat from the bottom of our hearts. And ang gaganda pa na ng mga vloggers, no? Nakikita ko lang kasi yung mga videos nyo. But anyway, With the advocacy, with your advocacy now, and your passion, grabe. Medyo nanginig ako doon. Tumaas talaga yung balahibo ko when I saw your video. Ang ganda, congratulations with your echo video. Ang ganda nung, and your, yung sorry. Ano di ba yun? Yung talent, ang ganda. And so with that, you deserve the crown. Good luck, and we're always here for you. Alam mo naman yun, whatever your dreams are, we're here to support you all the way. We love you so much. Thank you.
Mother.
May question din ako.
Person din po.
Hi daw, sabi ni Mr. John Dwight at school.
Hi, John! Yeah, we're classmates from the engineering sa USD. Hi, John!
Picture mo na.
Picture mo na may short.
Yung mask.
Center.
Yung mask pag-iayos.
Forward po kasi.
Kaya yung papel. Ayan, sa likod na lang.
Here po, dyan. Here po,
Pag may gusto po kayong pasalihan sa kanya, sabihin niyo lang po.
Mami, sister. Dito po, mami. Sige, dyan mo. Ay, sandali. Ayun si
Mrs. I. Sorry.
Okay na. Here po. Here po.
So, start shining ko.
Mami, here.
Ito po.
Thank you, mami. Mami ko rin here.
Dito naman po.
Dito po, mami.
Here naman for her.
Let down.
Ang hirap po.
Ang hirap, no?
Let down. Naman.
That's me.
Yeah. Sino hantas mo?
Bebe, thank you.
Thank you so much. And also, syempre, yung Lola. Nasaan si Lola? Natago na si Lola.
Si PF.
Boyfriend!
Si boyfriend! Ano?
No profile.
Mag-ending ba kayo ng mouse?
So before we end our press presentation or meet the press, Justiene, would it be okay if, what is your message right now to all of your supporters, sa magiging supporters mo, and at the same time, syempre sa pageant medias natin, and also sa core team mo?
First of all, I want to extend my deepest gratitude po na nandito po kayong lahat. Alam ko po, medyo ang daming nangyaring extension and pag-change ng schedule, but I really appreciate na lahat po kayo nakapunta today. And it really means a lot po to me, my team, and my family na nandito po kayong lahat today, supporting my journey towards Miss Philippines Earth. And of course po, sa aking family, to my team, my hairstylist, si Ate Jody, to my makeup artist, si Tito Jess, who's always been there, si Tito Jess, my manager, and my family na hindi ko na po babanggitin kasi ever so supportive naman sila. And kahit si pet po namin, si Oreo, na minsan nakakatulong talaga siya in terms of mental health, sobrang appreciate ko po. And of course, I really want to extend my thank you to Mars Franz. Kasi si Mars Franz, isang Sunday sabi lang sa akin, Mars, ano na? So here we are, after that, Mars, ano na? So, ayun po, we are malapit na towards the coronation. Actually, August 6 po will be the official coronation according to them. I'm not sure if official na, pero it will be the coronation of Miss Philippines Earth. And I do hope that you will all stay with me on this journey towards the crown of Miss Philippines Earth. Sana, maibalik po natin sa Manila ang corona. Yun po.
Ay, sure po.
Kailangan mo na naman ngayon eh. Kailan ang announcement ng top 20 ba?
Honestly, hindi po namin alam.
Wala
po
pa.
schedule.
Sino yung nakakaalam po?
Tatawagan lang yung Sir Nolis yan, no?
Oreo.
Justin dito.
Oreo!
Ayan.
Oreo!
Mars Center.
Oreo! Just here! Oreo!
Center Mars.
Perfect na.
True. And Pageant Mom. Justine solo na. Solo mo.
Oreo solo!
Oreo solo? Si Oreo ba na solo? Hindi si Justine. Yan si classmate. Guys, don't forget to tag Cafe and Ramuro sa ating mga social media.
Classmate!
Single daw ba si classmate?
Here! Classmate here!
Single daw ba si classmate? Sabi nila.
Class survey lang ano.
Last night ako.
Here, there, please. Don't check that.
Dito naman sa kabila. Right. This.
Entrance here! Dito, Justin! Classmate!
Bedance, here. On your right.
Message din si classmate.
Tapos na. Hello? ISL. ISL na loss. Ayun ba? Oh, solo.
Social media man.
Thank you po.
Thank you! Oh, solo na si Justine. Solo.
Just pray mo na.
Picture with Pastora.
Right, Christine here. Ito kami pa talaga pin. Another one. Another four. And then I just, fears ng konti.
Wow.
Oh, my God, feeling ko sa ano ako.
JR knows that.
Later, yung package po natin is courtesy of Jowa of Justine, which is Vitasoy and Summit na.
Vitamilk.
Vitamilk. Vitamilk po. Yeah.
Picture with the jowa.
One or one.
Okay,
Justin here, Justin here.
Justin there.
Justin everywhere.
Justin there.
Pastora.
Here's the silver up.
Pastora. Closer. Justin there, here, please. There you go. Shoulders back this way.
Dahil dyan, nakita ko nga kanina pa kayo umaga pag-gising ko pa. Ang laki kasi.
Nakataas kasi.
Ay, ganda. Ang ganda nung ng pin. Mars, ang ganda ng pin. Arbor, char.
After na.
Okay. After na Miss Earth.
Oh yeah.
Miss Earth na, char.
Miss Earth International.
Oo nga, Miss Earth. Miss Earth. Wala na pin. Buksan na ang kasi mainit. Buksan na ang mga pintuan.
Sino yun?
Boylet? May isang milk tea pa.
Justin, I think so. Yay. 15 hours, Christian second. Look at that one.
Ako din yung Justine. Ang paano may tiglaw siya.
3 hours. That's it.
Oh, my friend.
Last 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Again, don't forget to tag our venue for today. It's Cafe Intramuros on Facebook and Instagram. Lahat ba naka-coffee? Naka-coffee? Awasit. Masarap, di ba? Basta yung mga huli, wala na daw doon.
Major and marketing manager.
picture with Pastora.
Anong middle name?
My full name is Justiene Ortega. Wala rin po. It's a long story.
Okay.
Taga saan ang Ortega?
Alin po?
Baka taga ano? Yun ba?
Bleeding.
Bleeding heart po. Philippine bleeding heart. Kasi nagulog ang puso. Yun po.
Taga saan ang Ortega? Yun ba?
Taga saan? Sa Manila. Taga saan daw?
Yun?
Kasi may Ortega.
Okay lang ba? Tita, yung full family para may photos kayo. Full photos of the family. Si Lolo, si Lola, si mommy, sister, and jowa.
And Pastora. Walang Pastora?
Photo lang. And together with Oreo. Ayan.
Then media.
Group.
Yes, group picture later with media.